Alrighty, welcome back to the Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today it is December 4th. We have entered a new month, the wintertime.
Goodness, we're knocking on 2024.
We are knocking on 2024, and let me tell you, we have a lot of fun activities planned for 2024. This show is going to take
Off.
a big turn. Live streams.
Yes.
Concert reviews.
Podcast on roller coaster.
Podcast on roller coasters. This podcast is going to hit the road, and when I say hit the road, it means we're going to get mobile. All we really need is this PodTrack P4.
All we need is the highest speed internet known to man.
Now, dude, Spectrum fucking blows. And I know that because I fucking downloaded the Fortnite update, and I'm supposed to have... My download speed is supposed to be impeccable, and it took 15 minutes, and it shouldn't take that long.
For the new Fortnite? That's fucking wrong.
15 minutes, I know, like, coming from, like, I've had bad Wi-Fi. I know when it's been, like, the fucking 17-hour download time, but I'm paying top dollar for this Wi-Fi. And you can see where the router is placed and where the PlayStation is placed, that I had that Ethernet going straight into the console.
And it still took 15 minutes?
Still took 15.
To see Eminem's beautiful shining face?
15 minutes too long. Dude, despite what people are saying, the new Fortnite, pretty fun.
What was Eminem doing in it?
I don't know. I think he's just in it. I didn't watch, like, the big...
He's a skin?
Yeah, he's a skin in there. You can wear him.
You could be a white guy?
Yep.
God damn, that's the fucking dream.
And Family Guy's in it. Peter Griffin's in it.
Oh, fuck.
That's a big one.
I'll beat a chicken like Peter Griffin from Family Guy.
Me and my boys are still rocking the John Wick skins, though.
Yeah.
That's OG. You wouldn't know anything about that?
Of course, I'm too young for that shit.
That's big OG.
Yeah, I'm just a newbie in this fucking big nasty world.
In this nasty world.
I was just watching a Ninja stream for it, and he has like 3-minute ads. He's making like billions of dollars off of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just 3-minute ads?
Yeah, 3-minute ads.
That's
like every
crazy.
10 minutes.
Dude, do people hit you up about our ads constantly?
I've heard one or two things about it, as if we're in any control of it.
And no, but they get mad. I don't even think they're getting mad about the ads that we do on the podcast.
They're mad about YouTube.
About the YouTube ads. Like, dude, what do you think I'm gonna do about that? Contact YouTube and be like, no more.
This company's got a vendetta against YouTube anyway.
Oh yeah, I forgot. YouTube's the enemy.
YouTube is the enemy. I'm surprised
the streaming platform we will not speak of.
We should just be putting this on Barstool.tv.
Truth or Vimeo. We're big into Vimeo now.
Yeah, Vimeo's next up. I don't understand why people were even trying to make Vimeo a thing. It was like the most impossible to interface for just like a little bit crispier of a video.
Was it even crispier? I only know Vimeo because it was like I had to put like school projects on Vimeo.
Terrible.
I think it was for like indie films. You'd put, if you made like a short.
Yeah. Or like they probably had longer limits or some shit than YouTube. Speaking of your school projects,
something dumb as hell.
Unfortunately, someone sent me your beats.
Oh, my beats?
They're
flames.
They're flames.
Yeah. Bro,
number five, the sample.
I don't remember what it was.
It was fucking sick.
Dude, I was probably 13 or 12 when I made those.
They're good. You might have been a prodigy. You might have been baby Mozart. You might have been Massachusetts Mozart.
That's actually really funny that you bring that up, because I was thinking literally last night, I was like, I should probably take these down. I was having a whole fucking
existential
crisis last night, and I was like, I can't be going by Lil Sasquatch anymore, dude. It's so lame.
What made you think that?
I don't know. I'm always thinking that. But
so why don't you do it 2024 and just, it's like an artificial start for something new. That's the thing about making yourself private, is that people want to find it because it's like a secret.
Yeah.
And so if you just start like, here's my whole last name, and just start going by your name, though you might get bookings and people are going to be like, who's got a Tuesday night show with Colin Tyrrell?
Yeah, but I think it would be...
Just do it now.
Yeah, I think I would probably start with just saying like on like billings or whatever it is, just say like Lil Sasquatch,
AKA
or AKA, yeah, that
Harry AKA Lil Sasquatch.
Yeah, something like that.
I think that's fair. You might as well just do it now instead of
putting it off. Yeah, that's what everyone tells me.
But people were saying that from the beginning. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't think it would ever matter. But
not like you have a bad name.
No, it's more the pain in the ass is more just like going up at the stand, and it's like I feel like I'm like it's never a problem, but I feel like I'm coming up with a disadvantage like right off the top, because everyone's like, who the fuck is this kid? Everyone's like, why does everyone else have normal names? And then this guy's Lil Sasquatch.
Why does he have a gamer tag?
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, and why is he white? We thought he was going to be black.
Yeah, Lil too.
Sasquatch.
At least put the T in like Dave does.
Yeah. Little
Sasquatch can get.
Yeah.
You saw Dave give you your flowers?
Yeah, I did. That video was hilarious, dude. Like how bad his connection was.
I know.
It is funny how people, I feel like people are giving me too much credit for what we're doing here and don't understand how fucking simple this setup is. It's not like fucking anyone that works at Barstool couldn't do this as well. It's just the fact like their setup is so complicated that I just brought it here and we just simplified it so there would be no, like, the only issue could be that like this one wire breaks.
But I think that's kind of Dave's point. Like, anyone should be able to do it.
Yeah.
Not that, but you do, as evidenced by the beats that you're making. You do have some technical proficiency, like making
The
beats.
heat that I was throwing around.
The sample was crazy.
Well, I don't even know which one you're talking about.
Number 5. It was number 5.
I don't know what number 5 is, dude.
Like the drums that you picked, whatever, you were 12 years old, but like the sample.
Bro, I don't think I was really making samples or drums. I was making the beats like from scratch.
Well, I know the 5th one was a sample.
It was?
Yeah. It said sample in it.
It did?
Yeah. Do
Interesting.
you want me to find it?
I probably didn't even know what sample meant. I probably saw other people using that and was like, yeah, I'll call this one a sample. I don't think I knew how to sample songs.
No, this is definitely sampled. Because if you had made this music, you actually are a prodigy.
I don't know if I knew
There's
how
like
to sample.
violins.
Yeah, I think I did that.
No, not
I had
computer
a keyboard.
violins.
I had a keyboard.
Not like it's real violins.
Dude, that's where the Lil Sasquatch originates from. I was supposed to be, because I went through a big Young Chop phase.
Yeah.
And I was getting big into Young Chop, and I was like, oh shit, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be a producer.
We should do this like the Cave, like Kenny Beats show.
Yeah.
That's what our live stream really should be. You just whip up a beat, I whip up a 16. What if it sounded like this? Dude, fire up the violin.
That was a dream that my parents got a hold of fast and shut that down.
They stomped it out?
That was one of the few things that I wanted to pursue in life. And my parents were like, you're not good at this.
That's so whack of them. Wait, that's so whack of them.
No, they didn't. But they were like noticeably frustrated about it. They were like, please, like, put headphones in or something. Like, we can't listen to this anymore.
Oh, doing it in front of everybody?
Well, I would just sit on my mom's computer and just fucking plug my little tiny keyboard in. And
that makes
yeah.
more sense. That's like me listening to my new dog just on a chew toy for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Just like,
yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like they were like, you can't do this. They're like, please stop subjecting me to your like creative process.
Yeah, it was that, and I think I was just pretty bad at it.
But if you were like trying out anything for the first time in front of, like, if you were like lifting weights for the first time in the middle of the living room, they'd be like, go do this in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah.
They should have just bought you some fucking sweet Beats by Dre and let you vibe out.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is awesome. I'm happy we're talking about this. I'm happy this isn't a live episode because I'm definitely going to delete all of this shit as soon as we stop recording.
Really?
Oh yeah, big time. That's a vulnerable moment for me.
I know. I can't imagine
My
if
beats.
any of my anything I made creatively at 12 came out. My creative stuff didn't start coming out till I was 20. Probably same as you, honestly.
Dude, there's videos of me longboarding somewhere out there on YouTube, and I don't know where they are.
Oh no. Bombing hills.
But I didn't even have like a GoPro, so it was like my fucking family's like VHS recorder like taped onto my longboard.
Which way is it facing, out or in?
I think it might be facing in, dude. I think it might be right on my face. Oh yeah, I think the feet angle I was pretty pumped about.
But up your chin?
Hey, dude, it was bad.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. But I mean, you were trying things out. Your parents should have stoked the creative flames.
Yeah, I mean, they were never.
They should have built you a fantasy factory, if we're being real.
I know, they should have let me fucking explore my options.
I know. They should have got you on your Rob Deerdeck tip.
Look at that dog. That dog is wearing a full-on fucking.
It looks like a
romper.
Paint. Yeah, it looks like fucking Oasis out there. The old fucking ADD ass. That's why I'm supposed to be in that seat.
This one, so you can see shit.
No, because my ADD, while I have it, is I can keep it a little bit more in check than you.
You can control it a little better than I can.
No, I tried to take my dog for a walk in a raincoat last night, and she fucking hated it.
Oh yeah,
dogs hate that shit.
Dogs hate that. They hate when you put shit on them, and they hate when you put we used to put. There was one winter in Massachusetts where it was like fucking negative 1,000 degrees outside, and we had to put those like mittens on them so that their paws wouldn't like freeze outside, and they fucking hated that.
Yeah, but the ladies love it, and it's really it's for the women.
Yeah,
it really is for the women.
Some people have good dogs who don't mind. Like my sister's dogs are very well trained, and they fucking dress those things up.
What does well trained mean though? They can just like suppress their anger about it. They're just smoldering on the inside, but they're a golden retriever, so they're like, I have to have this personality.
Yeah, they won't bite you.
I'm so anxious that I have to live through this.
If we put one of those things on my dog, he would fucking chew your limbs off.
He wouldn't rip it off. He would attack you.
He would attack you for sure.
Damn, what a like nasty
ear
boy.
Infections. Your dog will get an ear infection at some point.
It might already have one.
And then that's just the fucking. They hate the medication that you got to put in their ears.
Oh, drops in the ear?
It drops in the ear. It's like some like cotton swab thing, and you put it in their ear, and they go fucking nuts. And then they run away and they hide, and then they come, and then every time they see it, they run away.
Yeah, that's so. It's different having a family dog, I bet, than having a dog where you have to get up at fucking 6 a.m. every day with it.
Oh yeah, because we just let our dogs outside.
Yeah, that's awesome. I wish so badly I could just let my dog outside.
Yeah,
just open the apartment window.
The door. Yeah,
just dive out the window.
Yeah.
Luckily, they're far too smart for that. But it has me on like back on my movie watching tip. Just I wake up at 6 a.m. every morning, take the dog out. It doesn't shit. I bring it back inside, put it in his crate for 5 minutes, fucking take it back outside. It does shit, and then we put on a movie until it falls asleep at 9 o'clock.
Damn. So you watched a movie this morning?
I watched a full rap battle. I watched Geechee Gotti against Easy the Block Captain.
Damn.
Spin the block. They're gonna come through.
That's crazy.
Every day though, I'm watching like.
Dude, you got to just go back to bed.
I can't.
That's crazy. So you've been up since 6?
Every day.
So what have you done today? It's like the fucking nighttime for you right now.
I know, it basically is. Which makes me think that Francis is soft though, because he's on the same type of schedule, and by this time of day he's.
Oh yeah, but Francis needs his fucking beauty sleep.
I know.
Francis has been talking to me about doing like late spots at the cellar, and he's like, dude, this is destroying my life. I'm like, dude, my spots this weekend on Saturday, my spots were 12:15 and 1:15 a.m. I showered for the first time of the day at 11:30 p.m.
Oh my god!
And then went out.
Damn, who were you performing for? The fucking rats and trash workers?
No, I closed out the 11 show, which was actually it was sold out, and then I did the downstairs midnight show, which was pretty fun.
At what time?
1:15 in the morning.
Oh my god!
And then I came home and I played video games.
Until when? Because now you have to keep up.
Not late.
Like, you're not just gonna do your comedy. You're riding that fucking high from killing.
100%, dude. On paper, like it wasn't, but on paper, this was the greatest weekend of my entire life.
Why, you didn't do anything?
No, I did every single thing that I enjoy doing.
Talk me through it.
I did stand up. I did 4 shows.
The best creative pursuit.
The best creative pursuit. I played Fortnite video games, and I went fishing on Saturday.
Where the fuck did you fish? Central Park with Tucker Carlson?
No, I fished in New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah, I rented a zip car and I drove out there.
What?
Yeah.
That's enterprising.
Yeah.
How was it? Where'd you go in New Jersey? You find a good spot?
Yeah, this place called Ken Lockwood Gorge. And it was actually surprisingly busy. It didn't catch anything. No one caught anything, though, so that made me feel better about myself.
Who were you with?
Myself, but it was packed. There was probably 10 people fly fishing out there.
Really?
And we all were chopping it up. Any luck?
Nah. Anything biting out there today?
Anything biting? What are you guys throwing? A couple chubbies? The names of the fucking flies are insane. I was throwing woolly buggers.
Where do you buy them from?
I went to Orvis.
So you stopped on the way down?
I went to Orvis on Friday.
Because you knew?
Because I knew I was going. Because I had Friday was a rough day. Friday, it was one of those days where I just didn't move. And then I went and did the shows, and I was like, I might kill myself.
Yeah, that's going to put you in a bad spot.
Yeah.
That's going to put you in a terrible fucking... or you just have to put yourself into... discomfort at some times.
Yeah,
even if it's renting a zip car, just the frustration of renting a zip car.
Yeah, something like Sundays I cannot. Like yesterday, I didn't move at all, but I felt fine.
That's the holy day. That's
the holy day. It's the day of rest.
That's the day of the Lord and ball.
Exactly. So I didn't mind that. But
on Friday when you yeah, it's almost like you need a job just to like
pick up a shift at Chipotle or something. Just be like, all right, I earned sitting down.
Just pick up a shift at Chipotle, give everybody double meat for free for 2 weeks, and then get fired. Have an ignominious end to an illustrious career.
Yeah.
So you went out to Hank Lockwood Gorge.
Yeah, Hank Lockwood Gorge.
Hank was out there whipping fucking. They had Taco Bell baits that they were throwing out there. That's fucking sick.
It was fun, dude. It was a good time.
How'd you find the spot? Obviously, you just Googled it.
Yeah, I Googled it. But there was no fish. I got some bites early, so I got out there around like 10, and then I got some bites, and then I switched flies, and then I never got any more bites, and then I went back to the original flies, still didn't get anything. But then people were coming up to me and they were like, "Any luck?" And I was like, "No," and they were like, "Dude, I know, right? It's fucking crazy," but it was still fun. I mean, it was nice being out there. And
it's all just lone men. Guys who are staving off the need.
There was like some groups of two, but mostly just solo.
Solo, all men.
All men, of course, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Or just like when it's two, it's support groups. But this is just guys staving off school shooting and serial killing.
No. I think it was mostly old men trying to get away from their like wives of 40 years. Yeah.
Guys who aren't golfers.
Yes, exactly.
That makes sense. Or golfers who it's the off season, so they got to fish a little bit.
Yeah. But I mean, it was fun. It was a good time.
What are you doing when you're out there? Are you listening to a podcast, or are you listening to music, or you have cans on? You have fucking, or just you and Mother Nature?
Just me and Mother Nature.
Listening to the water.
Yeah.
Probably it's probably pretty meditative.
It was. It was honestly surprising that there's a river that like nice and big. It's like 40 minutes away from the city.
Yeah, you can get out of the city pretty fast.
Yeah,
if you want to. And Jersey is, despite its like scumbag armpit of America reputation, there's good wildlife in Jersey.
Dude, when we went to do Most Dangerous Game Show and we drove back, I think when I drove Mike back. And I think, dude, when we were driving, it was all through New Jersey, and I was like, dude, this is beautiful. I was like, I did not expect this at all from Jersey.
Yeah, it's immaculate. And there's a massive bear population.
What, black bears?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or like maybe the highest bear actually, I shouldn't say this. I'll get fucking...
That just can't be true. Yeah.
A high bear population.
Yeah, it's got to be like Wyoming or Montana. That has the highest. Or Alaska, obviously.
Jersey bear population. So there's 3,000 bears.
It's a lot of bears.
If it's not the highest, you still have to respect that there's 3,158 bears.
In New Jersey? Yeah, that's a shit ton of bears.
That's a ton of fucking bears.
Well, look up how many bears there in like Montana. It's got to be fucking... I'm going to go with 10,000. No, that's way too high.
There were 330 bears killed in New Jersey this past year. This year's harvest was 330 bears.
Fuck?
They're calling it a harvest? What the fuck?
Is it bears that get like too close to civilization?
Is this burly guys picked up at gay bars? This can't be the same. With 19 reported killed on Saturday in the rain. This is October 16th, 2023. What the fuck?
They killed 19 bears in one day? That can't feel good.
Killing a bear? Are people even eating bear meat like that?
Is that what they're doing it for? They're hunting bears?
The highest daily take was last Monday with 105 bears.
Last Monday, they killed 105 bears in New
Monday,
Jersey?
October 16th. So this is in October.
What the fuck, dude?
And it's archers, they're saying. People are killing bears with bows and arrows like it's fucking some kind of extreme summer camp.
I'm surprised a bow and arrow can even fucking pierce a bear's skin. I'd imagine a bear's skin is like this thick.
I know. And well, I guess some bears are tiny, like the ones that pull up on a... have you seen the video of the bear going to a campsite and like it's like a Latina mother with like her kid and she's just covering his eyes and the bear just goes through all of their like Lunchables, basically?
No, I haven't.
They don't do shit. They're just dead still.
Is it a black bear?
It's one of the tiny ones.
The black bears I think they're pretty harmless.
Yeah.
I think all you gotta do is just yell at them. Hey, bear.
Hey, bear. And they'll die.
Yeah. Hey, bear.
You just say, hey, bear, and they drop dead.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to kill a black bear in New Jersey. That's so nuts that people are just bow and arrowing bears to death in New Jersey.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Sounds like a fucking Mad Lib.
That's fucking horrifying.
If I was a bear, I'd be pissed.
Dude, I'd be pissed if I was a bear in New Jersey, period.
Yeah.
When fucking Wyoming and Montana exist.
Pauly D's driving by you on the way to the shore.
Oh, man. Imagine if the cast of Jersey Shore got mauled by a fucking bear.
Yeah, or a brawl.
That would be hilarious.
They just fucking Snooki beats the fuck out of a bear.
Well, dude, we're planning a trip out to Wyoming for the summer. And
who's that? Me, you, Bo, and
me, Bo, Matt, and Nate, and we're
me,
and then you, yeah, and we're getting straps.
No, you're not ready to. You're not
I'm not
ready
going to get a strap, but Bo's already got the 12 gauge, so he's going to get a 10mm pistol as well.
He's going to fly with it.
No, he lives in Colorado,
and so he's going to drive there. He's going to fly into Colorado, and he's buying. Well, they just issue those.
Oh yeah, 100%.
In Colorado, you just. With your newspaper in the morning, it just comes with a bagged up 12 gauge that smacks on your driveway.
He called me this morning, and he said,
talking about a shoddy?
No, he's on his way to Kenya right now. And he said, can you call Delta and tell them to let me into the Delta lounge?
Can you call Delta?
And I said, that is definitely not a thing. I said, who am I going to call? What?
Yo, my bro is trying to get in. He thinks Delta's like Delta Sig.
I know, dude.
He thinks it's a frat. Yo, my boy's a brother at Delta. What the fuck does he think Delta is?
I don't know. I don't know what he was expecting.
First off, no one can get into Delta right now. No one's getting in.
Into the lounge?
Yeah.
Why? They're shutting it down?
Yes. It's harder to get into than the fucking Illuminati these days.
No way.
Someone taps you on the shoulder. You're like, you've been approved for Delta this year.
Oh, dude.
It's fucking brutal. But speaking of frats, did you see that Texas frat
killed the what is it? What was it? The Longhorn?
Longhorn,
yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it's two agriculture frats that have been beefing with one another, like Farmhouse and some other agriculture frat. And they said that it's not like they killed it for that purpose. Like one of the brothers, their grandparents owned land, and so they already had to kill the steer, and so they just brought the body and left it at the other frat's front lawn or whatever. And the other one, since they've been going back and forth, was like, yeah, we're not even going to give them up because we feel responsible because we've been doing so much fucking nasty shit to them. There's these frats at these colleges.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe it.
You think that they went to a farm and
why would they have to kill a longhorn?
Maybe it was sick or it was old and
it just happened to line up with the exact same day that they were playing the Longhorns. They're like, oh, well, this is a good coincidence.
This is lucky. We have to share in the good fortune with that.
And then they shot it and then brought it to their fraternity.
It is barbaric.
Yeah, it's fucking, dude, that video of it was horrifying.
I only saw still photos. I didn't see the video.
Massive.
Yeah, it was the horns were so long.
Yeah, and they're picking up the head and they're looking at it. Oh.
There's frats like that at Penn State.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think on the west of campus, and some of our buddies lived out there. We would go to parties there, and I think coming back one night, everybody was walking back towards the center of campus or to where we lived, walking across their lawns, and people were it was the typical collegiate machismo where dudes were out on the front lawn being like, get the fuck off our lawn, fucking pussy. And then just one of the dudes came out with a fucking shotgun and was cocking it. It's what the fuck? These college farmhouse frats or these college
that's
agriculture frats are just a whole different breed than the regular frat bros who are trying to roofie chicks and listen to Tiesto.
Yeah. I mean, but is that a big thing? Do guns and frat culture go hand in hand? Because one of my friends who went to Ole Miss, Bo, he said that I remember him sending me screenshots of their group chat, and it would be dudes being just pick this up, and it was a fucking bazooka, and they'd be sending in and they all had guns, but I guess that might just be Ole Miss.
What the fuck?
But I guess at Penn State,
there was another story at Penn State. There was a brawl in the basement, and fucking some dude
Shots
pulled
went
out a
off?
gun. No, someone pulled out a gun and fucking Mike Wallace, he
disarmed him?
he attacked the gunman.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
he like
crazy.
pushed him up into
That's
a door.
insane. There's no reason to be doing that. The guy's not going to kill anybody.
Unless he like accidentally does when they attack him with his gun out.
Yeah, exactly. That's I don't know. I don't think I'm ever charging at anyone with a gun.
It's insane.
That's in like 13 Reasons Why, when the dude he's gonna like shoot up the school, and like one of the kids. I've only seen the clip. I've never watched the show, but he like grabs the barrel of the gun and like moves it to the side, like one of those fucking scuba divers when they like grab the nose of the shark.
Just guide them away. Just do Aikido on it.
You don't have to do this right now.
You don't have to bite me, shark. If they just tried that in Jaws. Have you watched there's a scene in the Pacific where
I haven't, dude. Have you watched it?
I'm like 90% done.
Really? I watched the first episode, and then I it was good. It was great. But I've heard that it's like 4 episodes of the show are like a love story.
That's
what Mike Feeney was telling me.
It's just as good. People are just hating.
Mike Feeney told me it was mid as hell.
Mike Feeney might be mid as hell.
No.
That's, I mean, he's 100% wrong thinking that it's mid. Well, if you think that the story of our soldiers who went to fucking Iwo Jima, Guadalcanal, fucking...
It looked good, but I will say the one thing I didn't like, I really enjoyed the training scenes in Band of Brothers.
Good news, there's training in this one as well.
Really?
Yes, brother.
In this one, I only watched the first episode again, but they were going straight out to war.
Well, there's training later on.
Okay.
Luckily, they're sending tons and tons of new boots out there.
Yeah, true.
They got to get right with their gunny.
Yeah.
But there's a older Japanese woman who has like her gut spilling out, and she just like, guy comes in with the gun, she just like beckons him with her finger. And like puts the gun like basically in her mouth. Like, it's like, kill me.
Kill me.
Kill me.
Kill me.
Shout out to our Japanese listeners.
Shout out to our Japanese listeners.
Shout out to our listeners out in Okinawa. We stand with you.
What they did to Hiroshima was not cool.
A letter to America from
Finally.
Emperor Hirohito.
Someone's got to speak up on this shit.
We found some old letters from Hirohito, and actually fucking Pearl Harbor makes a lot of sense now that you think about it. It was actually pretty fucking dope. Have you seen people talk about that building 432? It's like that. It's like they call it the ugliest building in New York. It's just this straight up and down,
super tall one.
Like it's just a completely uniform building that like looks exactly like.
It's the one by Central Park.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. And
that
it's like
skinny-ass
it's on
one.
Billionaires Row. It's just straight up and down. And
see, they're right. Like people say it's the ugliest building in the city. When I moved to the city, that was the first thing that I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
well, that looks exactly like the World Trade Towers. It's just like a uniform, straight up and down building.
Are we talking about the same building? I'm talking about the one that's like really skinny.
Yep, just like the World Trade Centers. Except for they had lines up and down.
What do you mean? It doesn't look anything like the World Trade Center.
It's just a uniform box building that goes straight up and down.
No, it doesn't. It like changes at the top.
I don't think so.
We might be talking about 2 different buildings then, because there's 2 of those little skinny ones. I think we're talking about 2 different ones. You know, they remade the Twin Towers though. There are Twin Towers.
Where, in Kuala Lumpur?
No, dude. I have a picture of them. I'll have to search for it, but I mean, dude.
432 Park condominiums.
Do you have a picture? Gonna need to see some photo evidence here, brother.
This one.
Yeah, I'm talking about a different one.
Okay. Well, that one, doesn't that not look like a single World Trade Tower?
It does. It looks
and people
exactly
are like,
like a
that
single
building's
World Trade
ugly
Tower.
as fuck. Sounded like,
dude, let me show you
laid in
these
themselves out
buildings. They fucking, what the hell are these?
Oh yeah, those
are the
shiny
Twin
ass,
Towers.
reflective ass buildings.
No, I was talking about this guy right here.
The sharp. Oh yeah.
You were talking about that one.
Is that the same one?
Yeah, that.
I think that's a whole different one.
Dude, there's not another building in New York that's that tall and that alone in the city.
I feel like that would just give me the willies being in there. I get the willies looking out like this second story window.
I think those buildings are all empty.
They gotta be.
I think they are.
The Chinese just bought them up.
Yeah.
Or like it'll be a TikTok and someone being like, they're asking $190 million for this 5,000 square foot apartment.
Yeah.
That shit sucks.
Dude, there was a there was a video that I saw yesterday. Oh, there was this video of some girl like on Instagram Reels that came up, and she was like, my new apartment, and I think she was like an OnlyFans girl or something, and it was like the craziest view I've ever seen in New York City. And then all the comments, they're just so wrong. They're like, yeah, and what's that, like $3,000 a month? As in, like, that's expensive. And I'm like, dude, that's like $20,000 a month for that apartment.
Yeah, $3,000 a month will like get you the bottom floor of something you have to walk up to.
Dude, it was literally like it was like a 360 view of like Brooklyn, the Hudson, the Central Park. Like, you're like on top of the city, and people are like, yeah, that's got to be what, like $3K?
Yeah, I guess that's cool if you like paying $3K.
Yeah, come to fucking Indianapolis. Get double the amount of space for only $700.
Dude, well, one of my hobbies is going on Zillow, and somehow I get Zillow notifications for Montana. I don't know how it happened.
Dude, I get Zillow. How many emails do you get from Zillow a day?
A billion.
10,000.
I get like push notifications, like more than I get text messages from people I know and love. Yeah. And they're shoving it down my throat.
It's insane.
But fucking Montana's not that cheap either.
Oh no, Montana's like ridiculously expensive.
Like, I'm looking at Montana and I'm like, wait, this is like, it is literally like over $3,000 for like your view is like the tundra.
Yeah,
your view is like just across the street at another ugly ass Montana house. Yeah. I can't believe that Montana's that expensive.
Dude, I was looking at Airbnbs out there just like, this was like a while ago, and they were like my rent.
It's nuts
for like a weekend at an Airbnb,
and they're not even that nice.
Some of them are.
Oh, were they?
Some of them are nice. Yeah.
Some Airbnbs, I'm like, what the fuck am I paying for this amount? It's like one of my buddies, Mike, is about to or he's engaged to be married, so we're starting to plan his bachelor party. I'm looking at Airbnbs in Colorado.
Oh yeah. And where at in Colorado?
We're gonna try to go to Red Rocks. We're going to try and do Red Rocks for the bachelor party.
What, go to a concert?
Yeah.
Red Rocks is not that far from Denver.
Yeah, so probably somewhere around Denver. But we're going to try. But I think the Airbnb situation, the best Airbnbs are super expensive, and the expensive Airbnbs are not that good.
Yeah, I don't know much about Colorado, but if you're trying to like get a cool Airbnb, like out in the mountains and stuff, Boulder is right in the, like, it's not in like the fucking huge mountains, but Boulder's a pretty nice area.
I like Boulder.
I went hiking out there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I went to one of the best restaurants in my life in Boulder. 3 stars, Michelin on a bluff. You could see all of the fucking like valley of Boulder and Denver.
Yeah, Boulder's nice.
Boulder's nice. I wouldn't mind going up to Boulder.
That's where Jack Krakauer lives.
Who the fuck is that?
I think that's the dude that wrote Into the Wild.
Jack Kerouac?
No, that's Jack Kerouac. I think it's Jack
Wait, Jack Kerouac is Jack Kerouac?
No, Jack Kerouac wrote On the Road. I think Jack Krakauer wrote Into the Wild, and he wrote that show with Andrew Garfield, the fucking Mormon show, Under the Banner of Heaven.
I thought, Jack Krakauer.
And he wrote that Everest book that I read.
I thought his ass died in the wild.
No, it's not the fucking dude.
I thought his ass died on a fucking school bus trying to be fucking like trying to burn money.
No, that story's crazy.
Supertramp?
Yeah. What's that guy's name?
Alexander Supertramp?
Yeah.
Wasn't that his name?
I have no idea. You could have said any name.
The movie was sick when it came out though.
The movie's a great movie. It's pretty sad.
Yeah.
It's a pretty devastating movie if you rewatch it.
Yeah, because it's like you want to get off the grid. I think I was in college when it came out, and I was like, fuck yes. Get off the fucking grid. Leave my fucking Toyota Camry here.
Yeah. There was a hot phase in my life, which I guess wasn't even that long ago. It was probably 2 years ago, when those books and movies destroyed my life for a minute.
Why?
Because I was like, yeah, I'm going to move to the woods and be a poet. Dude, I literally was like, I got to get out to Denver and write. I was like, about what? I was like, I was reading like Charles Bukowski, and I was like, yeah, I should probably start drinking way more and writing at night.
Yeah.
And then I would try and write, and I would be like, the couch had a crevice in it. Like, it would just be like bullshit.
I was sucked into the crack of the couch.
Yeah.
Like the universe drawing me into its pit.
Yeah. If that shit ever got out, I would actually kill myself.
Poetry is gayer than having a penis in your mouth and sucking it to completion.
I tried to write poetry for like a hot month.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I need to find
And I would
it.
like send it to my friends, and they'd be like, "Dude, that's good." It was truly one of the more embarrassing times of my life.
I mean, low key, battle raps are just two men screaming poems at each
No,
other.
that's way cooler.
But it's not that. Well, it's cooler. It's not that much.
If you didn't succeed in it the way that you did, it would have been a lot more lame.
Oh yeah, I would have never had any. I
If you
could have never had any career.
Yeah, if you never won King of the Dot, we probably wouldn't be doing this podcast.
If I had never won, if I like had lost rap battles off the beginning, I'd be working at JG Wentworth.
Yeah,
I'd be like, 877 need cash now. Let's restructure your settlement.
Oh man,
you have a structured settlement and you need cash now. Call me a JG Wentworth.
I think I got a lot of shit online that I gotta erase forever.
Yeah, I see the wheels turning in there.
I'm just thinking about all the shit that I think I uploaded when I was a child.
Whew.
Like probably like videos of me like shooting hockey pucks into like on like the driveway.
That's just dope.
No,
that's just kind of dope.
Oh, dude,
what a blessing that I didn't have
the internet. I
mean, I had the internet, but I didn't have I wasn't recording my every waking moment at that time. Didn't have a camera phone until I think I was out of college.
Yeah. That's rough.
I mean, it fucking saved my life.
Yeah.
Imagine if I was going through what you're going through right now. No. The nasty stuff I would have been saying in my fucking edgelord mid-teens.
Bro.
Outside of a fucking Wawa in Havertown, Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah, just firing off tweets.
Eating like a fucking spicy chicken sandwich, drinking a tea cooler, waiting to go to Edgeley and drink beers. The fucking nasty shit I would say, trying to impress my friends with my shaved head.
Dude, when I was writing poetry, that was when I had my shaved head.
Please tell me a little bit of your poetry.
I don't remember any of it.
What were some of the words or themes that you used?
Dude, it was just all me just doing like word for word, just copying Charles Bukowski and Jack Kerouac. And like not realizing that those are two of the most famous authors of all time and being like, yeah, I'm one of the few that have read these books. And now I don't read. Sometimes you just gotta be. That was one of those things that you're like, this is probably reading for me in the long run is not good for me.
Yeah. Oh, you're indoctrinating
I'm influenced
yourself.
Too easily.
You're a grind set guy now.
Yeah.
You don't read books. You're like Michael Rubin, basically. You fucking work 17 hours a day. Yeah. Haven't read a book since you were 19, and you're fucking free at last.
I wonder if I'm gonna look back on myself right now and be like, man, I sucked. Probably. But right now, I feel like I'm pretty normal. But dude, that was not long ago, and I was I was a lunatic.
I think when you get way better at stand up, like when you're like selling out theaters and stuff like that, I think you're gonna be like, man, I sucked at stand up then. Yeah,
but that's kind of. I mean, dude, I could listen to a set from last week and be like, I suck.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, bro, my first rap battle went crazy.
Yeah, that's different though. I feel like that's different because you got to be good already to do it.
Yeah.
There's no like open mics.
I wish that I mean, it'd be funny if there was.
There's no no judgment, like judgment free open mics.
Yeah, you're just getting someone's being real nasty to you right off some dude with a very flat brim on his hat being real nasty to you off the fucking rip.
Dude, I remember when I was rewatching your really old rap battles, like what was the really old like channel that you used to do?
Grind Time?
Grind Time. Yeah. And I remember like you looked pretty normal. You did have a little bit of like wigger attitude to you, but then I saw Mike Wallace in the background, and my jaw fell to the floor. Wow! I was like, "No way! Is that Mike?"
What was he wearing?
Dude, fucking like shorts that were pretty much like capris, like down, like there was like this much space between the end of the shorts and the top of his foot. And then like the fucking like Cookie Monster Zoomies flat brim hat.
Yeah, the Cookie Monster's hats for everybody, or the Elmo. You'd have a Cookie Monster or the Elmo, both simultaneously.
Yeah. And I remember seeing that and being like, "There's no fucking way."
I feel like I'm pretty proud of myself of how I dressed, because I dressed like I wore like dad hats but they weren't cool at all. I wore like soccer jerseys, khaki shorts like that weren't super baggy. Or like I was wearing sweatpants and I get clowned. They'd be like, "You think fucking you're sweet because you're wearing sweatpants?" Like,
yeah, but no, you definitely yours looking back on them are not that bad.
Yeah, it's just normal, just a little bit. It's
Just your
not
hype crew.
up to.
Your crew was rough.
But the rest of my opponents were rough too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everybody was rough.
That must have been nuts, dude, going into rap battling and being like all like the dude that you went in that first one he just started freestyling at the end. Who was that?
Illegal?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
It was bad.
Was that your first rap battle?
Yeah, that was my first or like I did like a freestyle one before that.
Yeah. That was your first like competition?
That was my first one where I was like booked and on a flyer to go there that day.
And that dude had like one what is it? One segment? What are they called?
Like a bar, one good bar.
Oh, no, because you like go on and off. One verse.
Yeah.
And then like the next 2 rounds, he was just like, I spit it, I lit it, like just like.
I live it. He was like, your shirt is long burgundy. I bet your mom's heard of me like Ron Burgundy. That's actually kind of dope, bro.
No, but he was literally just freestyling at the end because he just chalked it up as a loss. It's like when they throw the fucking Zappy in the NFL. And they're like, we already lost. Let's get fun with
big
it.
time. It's like, that's Trevor Simeon.
Yeah.
He put
just work out the rest of the team
for mop-up duty. He's like, let's see what I could come up with off the top.
It was just rolling the dice. You're like, maybe I'll just be really fucking good at freestyling and have no idea.
My first one was supposed to be on my 21st birthday, and that dude didn't show up that day. So I was like, I'm going to fuck this guy up. And then 1 month later was the actual first one.
Damn.
It was fucking, I probably would have lost on my 21st birthday because I was so hungover. I went out in Rockaway Beach to like circle fucking whatever the bar is in Rockaway Beach and was just like blasted. Like I think I like fell off of like the front steps of the bar and just like smacked my face on the ground. Damn. I was like destroyed.
That's just brutal. If you booze, you lose, dude.
Are you off the sauce?
Still, yeah. 2 weeks. Not quite, yo. Like 12 days.
Looking in your eye to see if I see any bloodshotness or fucking
You're not gonna find that here, brother.
Or lies.
You're not gonna find any of that here.
If I detect any, if you look to the left, that means your brain is.
The true test will be Louisville this weekend,
which is a good reminder to buy tickets.
Yeah, go get tickets to see me in Louisville this weekend.
Should we smash an ad too to pair with that?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be in Louisville this weekend, and plenty of tickets left for that. So
perfect.
But they're going fast. Let me tell you, they are fucking flying.
The ones that are going fast. Louisville. If you're a student at the university, or if you're over in fucking UK, man,
anywhere in the Midwest, yeah. If you're anywhere in the Midwest, just make the trip down to Louisville. It'll be a night that you will never forget, and I probably won't forget either.
If you're in Tennessee, come on up. Come on up
if you're in Tennessee.
If you're in Kentucky, swing by.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab a seltzer real quick.
You mean the thing that we have an ad for, which I'm pulling up right now. Bro, it smells like dope in here.
I was blazing it up.
You were blazing? No. Oh, no. Nothing for your guest? You don't offer a seltzer, bro?
All right, what are you talking about?
You could still offer me.
Let's talk about Rent App.
Let's talk about Rent.app.
Let's talk about Rent App. Ron, why don't you spit a little bit about Rent App real quick?
Rent App is teaming up with Barstool HQ to give one of our producers a free month of rent. You hear that? A free month of rent. And I don't know if it's just producers or anybody in content is involved, but honestly, it says share why your producer should win. I mean, he's sitting right next to me. He's doing this show. If you asked old Dave Portnoy, he would probably say that Lil Sass should win.
Truth.
Because he recognizes that you're doing this production all on your own. But with Rent App,
we have for each other is insane.
You guys are brothers.
I know.
That guy you're basically Siamese twins with him. You share one brain.
Constantly, we're just texting each other being like, you're the best. And then he texts me back and goes, no, you're the best.
Just shorthand. You guys don't even use full words.
Just constant.
You guys are basically like...
No, you. No, you.
And it's love. The love you have between each other is like the love I have for Rent App.
Exactly.
It makes it so much easier to pay your rent. Oh, that reminds me. I need to pay my rent. And I wouldn't need that reminder if I had Rent App. Need to download that thing. It's free on your phone. The ultimate tool for renters everywhere. Rent App takes the hassle out of paying rent by depositing your payments directly into your landlord's bank account. No more trips to the ATM. No more mailing in checks. No more of that BS that's really weighing you down or making you forget, which is going to hurt your credit score. And luckily with RentApp, you can opt in to a feature that lets you report your on-time rent payment to like 3 of the major credit bureaus. Yeah, 3 major credit bureaus. They bring you one step closer to home ownership and helps build your credit score. So why wait? Go to rent.app/Barstool for $50 off your first payment and download RentApp in the App Store today. And go to Louisville. Go to Louisville.
Cannot wait to get out to Louisville.
Francis was in Toronto this weekend. He's sick, so that's why he's not here. But he like called me in a panic on Friday.
Yeah, he told me about this. I still don't understand how that worked.
He got to the airport, was about to board his flight, didn't have his passport.
Yeah.
And so he's like, can you go to the front desk of our building, get the spare key, go up to my apartment, find my passport, put it in a cab, send it to the airport. And like a fucking
But I don't understand how that... So you ordered an Uber.
Yeah.
And you just said, hey, take this passport. And then
I put it in a bag, and I said, somebody's going to meet up with you. And it was a guy who did not speak a word of English.
He was fine with that? He didn't care? I feel like if I was an Uber driver, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're just sending me to the airport with a rogue bag?
I've done that. I mean, I showed him the passport. I like explained it to him, and he didn't understand English, so I just shouted and explained it even louder.
Passport. Airport. You go.
Basically, I was just screaming at him and just put it in a grocery bag and sent it along the way. It was not hard for me, but Francis was very appreciative, and I'm going to have to hold that thing over him for quite some time.
He was texting me about it the whole time.
What was he saying?
I don't know. I was asleep.
Was he like, Roan, save my fucking bacon?
He
my
was
Canadian
like,
bacon?
Roan got an Uber, and I thought you went to the airport.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Did you like? Was his idea to like have you just send it in an Uber?
I mean, that was his idea, but that would have been my idea too. Like, I wasn't gonna just. I wasn't going to the airport.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But I think he like booked a later flight. But he's like, you saved me whatever, however many thousands of dollars. This was like a massive favor for me. And it's like, I feel like if he was moving his flight to later, he could have just
gone home
and came back.
Yeah, it would have been pretty easy.
He lives,
not that far,
half an hour from LGA. Yeah, that's how I fucking call it myself, dude.
When I was so when I went fishing this weekend, I went out to Jersey, 40 minutes there, start heading back around like 4:30, and it says it's gonna take like an hour and a half to get home, which I expected because I'm gonna have to go through the Holland Tunnel. So I come back to my apartment before dropping off the car, and I'm dropping the car off like literally like half a mile away, like right down 8th Ave, and
doxed.
Yeah, I don't care. And because I'm like, I don't want to have to carry all my fly fishing shit back down the street after I drop the car off. So I park the car right here, bring my stuff in, go back out to the car. I'm driving down the directions they're giving me. I go down this street that's like right next to the street that's entering the Holland Tunnel. And I just came from the Holland Tunnel. And the street that I go down is closed, but there's no indication that the street is closed. Like there's no sign, there's nothing. And then you just get to the end and there's just 2 cop cars just parked there.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So me and probably 4 other cars are like lined up, and they're all, some dude gets out of the car in front of me. He's like, you got to back up. And I'm like, well, we're backing up into traffic, and the only other lane that we can go into is going into the Holland Tunnel. So I'm like, I'm not going, I'm like, it just took me an hour to get through there. I'm not going in and then turning around and going back. I'm like, that'll take me 2 hours to do.
Damn.
So
what'd you tell?
We're sitting there. People are turning around and going back. This like Latino dude turns around and he comes up to my car and he rolls the window down. He's like, bro. He's like, I'm just going to go straight through the construction cones. You guys can follow me if you want. And dude, this guy takes his car and just barrels through the cones.
Really?
Dude, there's like construction workers everywhere, cops everywhere. He just and just slams through the cones, and then we all just fucking fly. We're all following him. The construction workers are like, streets closed, and we're all like, fuck you guys. It was awesome, dude. This dude just led the charge completely, and we all just fucking fly through the cones, and then we're all
fuck these construction workers.
Yeah. And we're all just flying through, and then it was just like my fucking heart's beating out of my chest. It was awesome, dude. It was a great feeling. It was like we all fucking united, and we were
together.
We all banded together, and we were like, dude, I'm not going in the Holland Tunnel. Fuck that.
Because the construction workers are very liberal with where they put their fucking cones.
Yeah,
they'll like park in like a no parking zone with a fucking cone right on top of their car.
Oh yeah,
and sit there and chain smoke blunts.
Yeah, they weren't doing shit.
Construction workers are the highest individuals on earth.
Dude, it was crazy. I would never have done... If it was just me there, I'd be like, fuck, I guess I'm going on the Holland Tunnel for another 2 hours.
That would have been hell.
This dude literally rolled his window down. He was like, bro, I don't give a fuck. He's like, I'm going straight through the cones. Follow me.
What was his thinking behind that?
I don't know. He had a girl in his car, and I think he was trying to impress her. But it probably worked.
Dude, I've been getting a... like Twitter has reopened the death algorithm for me.
The what?
Like the death algorithm of closed circuit TV shootings. But one of the deaths that I saw was just a guy with a girl filming in his car, and somebody like had stolen drugs from him, and he's like, "Watch this, babe." Fucking just guns his car and just like drills somebody in the middle of the street.
Power move.
She's just like filming. She's like, "Oh my God, Brian. Why did you do that?
You're crazy.
You're fucking crazy. That's so hot. Let me suck you off right now."
This is annoying.
What are you seeing?
I'm just hearing someone using a leaf blower, and that just can't be. Why are you leaf blowing right now? There's no leaves. All of the leaves have fallen. It's the middle of the winter.
All right, Shaq Leonard signing with the Eagles. I was just getting a ton of fucking messages about the fucking birds.
Well, yeah, you guys need Shaq Leonard now. Dude, yesterday was not a good day of ball. I'll be the first to say it.
I agree with that.
The Patriots are unbelievably bad.
Yeah, they're abysmal.
I was talking to my dad. I genuinely think that like Alabama or Georgia would have a good chance beating the Patriots.
Georgia didn't even make the playoff, bro.
Yeah, but they're better than Alabama. Everyone knows that.
Are they? Then why didn't they beat Alabama?
I don't know.
The
college football playoff shit is so stupid.
Speak your mind on it. This will get us some clicks. This will get us some good engagement.
I don't know enough about it to speak my mind on it. I just think it's stupid that like they just gather up and they're like, okay, who do we want in the playoffs? Rather than being like, all right, Florida State is undefeated. They're in the playoffs.
But their quarterback is hurt.
Yeah, but that would never happen in the NFL. Like if Jalen Hurts got hurt after winning the fucking the league, they wouldn't be like, all right, they're not making the playoffs because no one's gonna watch if Jalen Hurts isn't in it.
Yeah,
that would never happen. It's a record. What's the point of playing the entire? They should just play one game and then do the playoffs. I mean, if they're gonna judge it based on like, well, these are the teams that are good.
The only conferences that matter though are Big Ten and the SEC.
What about the other one? Pac.
Yeah, I don't even think they matter. Everybody's leaving them.
Yeah, isn't that over?
Pac-12, yeah, it's over. And USC and Washington are joining or who's it, UCLA? Whatever the fuck. They're joining the other conferences.
What about Oregon?
They're all breaking up. They're all joining the other conferences.
It's interesting. What are they doing next year? They said it's going to be, what, 8 teams? 12 teams? That'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be sweet. Because then Penn State's going to get in.
Yeah.
If there's 12 teams, that means State is part of it.
But why like, it's just... I'm not a big, like, I'm new to ball, so I don't know a ton, but like
humble. That's very humble of you.
Are there usually this many teams that are that good qualifying to be in the playoffs? Because it feels like Oregon not being in it is crazy, Georgia not being in it is crazy, Florida State not being in it is crazy.
There's always going to be bubble teams. There's always teams that's like, no matter how many teams there are, like with the NCAA tournament, there's 68 teams that get in. The 69th team, people are always like, well, why didn't they get in?
Yeah.
So with the 12 teams next year, like top 12 teams are going to get in. And then there's going to be a 13th team. It's like, why the fuck didn't they get in? So no matter who it is, this is a better system than they had before. They should just go to a straight playoff, though. They should just have, like, the big boys have a set schedule where everybody plays the same amount of games, and then you have a pretty hard record. Everybody makes it into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. But, I mean, dude, even the NFL playoffs this year, like, since the Eagles probably aren't going to make it anymore, it's going to be a fucking shit show. like who's going to be in the like.
That was a ghost.
So the Bills aren't going to make the playoffs.
Right.
The Bengals aren't going to make the playoffs.
Eagles aren't going to make the playoffs.
Eagles aren't going to make the playoffs. What's the Super Bowl going to be? It's going to be like the
49ers.
Seahawks versus the 49ers.
Yeah, Seahawks 49ers.
I mean, dude, the Eagles game, was that not hard to watch for you?
Yeah, dude.
It was disgusting.
I was very close to taking my anger out on you, my brother.
Dude, that reminded me of when Colorado played Oregon. And Colorado showed up and they were like stomping on the O and shit. And then it was just like 40-0. That was like shit talk of the century from like AJ Brown's getting in dudes' faces. You guys got that fucking buffoon Dom on the sidelines throwing hands with players. You can't be doing that.
How's he a buffoon?
Dude, the Eagles, it's full of thugs.
What are you talking about? The
thugs.
49ers are the thugs.
Dude, the 49ers are unbelievable.
They're good at football, but they're still thugs.
I don't think they are. They got a lot of respect.
Because the 49ers have a white quarterback. I understand why you're saying the Eagles are thugs.
They got a couple whites on their team.
I see. Yeah, so they have a white quarterback, white running back. So now the Eagles are the thugs. So they have black quarterback, black running back.
I think it was was that kind of a slap in the face that that Deebo Samuel wore the fucking shiesty after you guys just banned them the day before?
I mean,
I think that was a planned move.
We should have arrested him on the spot.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys would like that.
I would have loved
it. Their brother behind bars.
I just figured out why you're salty.
Why?
Because I fucking smoked you in fantasy this week.
No, that was a given. You know I got fucked by the fucking auto draft.
Auto drafts?
I couldn't figure out how to break free from the shackles of the auto draft.
Dude, and I didn't even start.
And then I drafted 2 wide receivers first.
I didn't even start Deebo.
My entire team is the Bills, so my whole team was on bye. I had to fucking drop 100 people and pick up. And then fucking Minshew suddenly decides to be a good quarterback the one day I put him on the bench. Unfortunately, I didn't start most of my great guys, and I still am putting up league highs in points. I'm still putting up most points in the entire league, most wins in the entire league. I'm smoking everybody. You found yourself across from it, so now you're texting me on the side being like, oh, why aren't the Eagles doing good? As if we're not still the number 1 seed. I wasn't texting you on the side. I was being very, very transparent on my thoughts on the Eagles game, and then you somehow tricked me into being like the Eagles are going to come back from this.
Yeah,
and then next thing you know, Deebo Samuel's putting up 2 more touchdowns in 10 minutes.
Yeah, because I brought you down with me. You either get down with the captain or you go down with the ship, brother.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that was a tough game to watch.
Yeah, like, it sucked dick.
After that buffoon Dom decided to start throwing hands with players on the other team, I was like, oh shit, I got the chills, dude. I got goosebumps.
Well, everybody knows that unless you go undefeated, you can't win the Super Bowl.
No, but I think everyone knows that based on what we just witnessed, there's a good chance that the Eagles probably won't make the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. They need.
Dude, the 49ers, they just had more. They had more like drive in them. They were angrier.
Our top linebacker's hurt. Our top tight end wasn't playing.
Yeah, but so what do you think is going to happen? You think they're going to be better by the Super Bowl?
So we just signed another linebacker who's like a multiple-time All-Pro. Our top linebacker's going to get back.
How old is he?
He's not even 30 yet.
Okay.
He's young.
So why is he not on another team?
Because he just got off the. You don't follow. You are new to ball, and I appreciate you being candid about that.
Well, you guys have the top linebacker in the NFL was a free agent in the season where every single player on every team is getting injured.
He just was waived by the Colts because he asked to be off their roster.
Why? The Colts are fucking good. They're probably gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, but he's getting fucking unfairly shafted by them. Look up Shaq Leonard. Let's put on some Shaq Leonard highlights. If you
I don't want to watch any. I don't want to watch any fucking.
Yeah, because you're scared of ball.
I don't want to watch any fraud.
Because you're scared
highlights.
about ball.
I'm not scared of ball. I think the level of truth that I'm spitting is intimidating to you.
How's that?
Because I think you know. Like I was playing video games with Mook last night, and he knows. He accepted it. Mook literally said last night. He said, "Yeah, the Eagles are probably not going to win the Super Bowl, and I'd actually be surprised if they even make the playoffs."
No, he didn't.
Dude, he's a Bears fan now.
Well, that is true because it serves him better to be a Bears fan out there. You know, you gotta side up, but sometimes you gotta believe in your guys when they're down. And if you think that you're going to go undefeated every year, I mean, no one's ever gone undefeated in the NFL except for the Dolphins. I also don't understand this. I don't understand the whole thing that the people are saying this a lot. People keep on being like, well, the Eagles weren't going to go undefeated. The Eagles weren't undefeated already.
They lost. They were exposed by the Jets.
They're not going to be undefeated.
You know what the Super Bowl should be? It really should be the 49ers versus the Jets. That would be a good game.
With Aaron Rodgers back, that's what it was supposed to be.
Now it should be Zach Wilson out there.
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson's the only player, and honestly, I'd like to see the Commanders in the mix too. The only team that could successfully stop the tush push.
Yeah.
Why were they not tush pushing last night when they were on the fucking 2-yard line? Was it because Jalen Hurts got banged up?
No. What do you mean? They did tush push. They tush push for a touchdown.
Towards the end of the game.
Oh, because
I think it was when Devontae scored.
He was evaluated for
concussion.
A concussion, maybe? I don't know. Or they just didn't feel like it. They didn't want to show too much of the tush push.
I don't know. I'm worried, man.
We beat the 49ers in the NFC Championship game last year.
Because you guys fucking took a lead pipe to Brock Purdy's knees.
Exactly. And that's what he gets coming into Philadelphia.
You're frauds. You can't. You lose by 30 points.
Brother,
on home
you keep
turf.
this up, you are getting a lead pipe when you come to Philadelphia.
Losing by 30 points to the fraud 49ers at home as the Eagles is crazy.
Show the people the Eagles tattoo you got last year.
I do not have any Eagles tattoos.
You absolute fraud.
I don't have any Eagles tattoos.
You were beating the fucking drum, dude.
I just don't think the NFL is that good this year.
Right, the whole league is bad.
I just think, dude, like, Bills are not going to make the playoffs. That's a huge loss for the league. Tom Brady's out. Huge loss for the league. The Patriots suck. Huge loss for the league. The Chiefs are frauds. The Chiefs lost. How do you lose to the Packers?
Chiefs.
How do you lose to the mid-Packers?
That was bad. But the Packers are hot right now.
I'd like to see the Packers in the Super Bowl.
You want to see anybody but the Eagles in the Super Bowl?
I want to see anybody but the Eagles and the Chiefs.
You're bitter that the Eagles beat the Chiefs and the Bills specifically.
No. I don't care.
Do you want me to pick up your Gabe Davis thing that I...
There's no way you're going to be able to get that. Damn. It's right there.
There's no way, huh?
The hell is Gabe doing hiding back there?
I put him back there, and I'll put him back there again.
Give me him. No. Oh, you bastard. Dude, the Bills should be they should make the playoffs, but they won't. It's just, dude, the ball quality this year has dropped significantly.
No, I was legitimately mad yesterday. Like
I would have been
I was
too.
Like super salty, and ever since I don't smoke weed, I've like football is like ball is all I have on Sunday, and it like affects my mood so much. Where I had to like for the rest of the day like pretend like, I'm gonna have fun for the rest of the day now.
It's dumb that game wasn't on at prime time.
No, thank God it wasn't on at prime time.
Why?
If the lights were dark for that entire game, the lights would have been dark forever for me. I would have had to put out the lights.
That's true.
We got our asses handed to us in a way we haven't got shellacked in fucking years.
That was a good old-fashioned ass kicking.
We had no answers for them. They beat our ass.
Dude, it was honestly your guys' defense that looked just atrocious yesterday. Debo Samuel just running like laps around you guys.
Running through guys.
Who was that one wide receiver who just did that move where he just fucking...
Jennings.
Oh, dude, that was
against our undrafted free agent.
That was embarrassing.
Yeah,
it was
against our 160 pound. Yeah, like you definitely weigh more than that guy.
You guys should pick up DeMar Hamlin. Get him on corner.
I would, honestly.
He would have stopped that.
He would have.
Dude, do you think that is this a season where people are getting injured at an abnormal amount?
I don't think so. I think every year there's just a ton of injuries.
Dude, people are getting carried out on stretchers every game.
It sucks. That's the NFL, though.
Yeah, that Chiefs dude. Did you see that injury yesterday?
I didn't watch the Sunday Night Football. I was like...
It was pretty good.
I put on the Pacific, and then I watched Nick Mullen's special, which was very good.
Yeah, it was very funny.
You said you didn't even finish it, bro. You said you turned it off because you were bored.
No, I got 40 minutes into it, and it was like 3 in the morning. And I was like, all right, I got to go to bed.
I couldn't even watch ball after that. Like, I literally woke up this morning to look at who won Sunday Night Football, which is something I've like never done in my life.
Yeah, it was a good game. I only watched like the end of it because I was playing video games beforehand.
What happened to Valdez-Scantling? Did he like fall over at the end of the game?
I have no idea.
Thought you said it was a good game.
It was the Chiefs. The penalties at the end were insane.
On who?
On both teams. It was just like terrible call after terrible call.
Ref show.
They called a personal foul on a Packers player for hitting Patrick Mahomes out of bounds, but he was blatantly in bounds. Like both feet.
Meanwhile, against the Eagles, they missed a call where Jalen Hurts is out of bounds. They were missing calls left and right.
Then they missed a massive pass interference against the Chiefs. I guess they were pretty much all against. No, the pass interference one was pretty much the game. But also that dude probably wouldn't have caught the ball anyway because he's trash.
He's a fucking loser. But you know who's not losers? Pie Wine.
Pie Wine is not losers.
Yeah, shout out to Pie Wine.
And this weekend recap is brought to you by Pie Wine, which pretty much the entire show is just a weekend recap. That's really all it is.
Yeah, we should change the name of the show to like this past weekend.
This past weekend.
Because that's basically what we talk about.
That's true.
This past weekend.
We probably should hit the Pie Wine ad when I said that this was on paper the greatest weekend of my entire life.
Well, this has all been a recap of the greatest weekend of your life.
Weekend.
And the saddest of my life. But no matter if you're having a great time or a terrible time, Pie Wine is there to be not only your sidekick, but pizza's sidekick, because Pie Wine is so darn delicious.
So darn delicious.
I mean, it's pizza's new side piece for a reason. Gluten-free, contains alcohol, and there's 13% in this bad boy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a ton. Of course, it contains some sulfites, but doesn't get in the way of me enjoying it. Shouldn't hurt you. And there's 2 glasses of wine in every single can of this. So whether you're enjoying a little bit of Roberta's Pizza,
oh yeah,
Joe's,
John's, Bleeckers,
the other John's. There's like another John's. Do you know there's like another famous John's? Papa's,
Geno's, or John's.
Emmy Squared, or what's the Detroit style one? Bro, there's so many. Lucali,
Domino's,
Tacanelli.
I'm one of the few that still submits to the chains in New York City.
I love Domino's.
Papa John's.
Not in New York City, but I love Domino's.
Why was there just a car going that way? It was a police car. That's probably why he had the sirens on, because he's fucking hammered. That was crazy. You can't do that.
What you can do is order some Pie Wine today, though. Go to piewine.com. They're stamped by Shark Tank. They're a fantastic product, and you're going to want to get some. You can even invest in the company. Piewine.com. You're going to like it. No. You're going to love it. So enjoy some Pie Wine today.
Pie Wine, pizza's new side piece. Visit piewine.com for more info.
Yeah, that guy was going the other way.
That had to have been a mistake, right? And then he just threw on the sirens to pretend like he needed to go that way.
Yeah, cops never need to be anywhere.
He just went down a one-way, the opposite way, and just threw on the sirens for the fuck of it.
And I saw like 3 cans of Miller High Life come flying out of his passenger side. He was probably getting sucked off on the job.
I'm looking at a dude smoking crack right now. Under that stairwell.
Oh, wow, he really is. What the hell?
That's interesting.
Yeah, because cigarettes don't take that long to light. He's literally lighting a pipe right now. Oh, my God. He's smoking crack.
That's a pretty fancy apartment to just be ripping crack under. You think you can see us?
Watch how it affects him.
Oh, yeah. You don't sit in a cloud like that for that long if that's not crack. It could be weed. No, it's definitely crack.
Oh, that's crack. You don't dress like that if you're fucking... Oh, my God, he saw us.
Oh, no. People are giving him the eyes.
Yeah, that woman looked at him so hard. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, now he's packing up. He's panicking.
Oh, that's crack. Oh, my God.
He's looking right into... Oh, yeah. That's crack. Holy shit.
He's like banging his head.
Holy shit.
Fucking screaming to himself.
As soon as the cloud went away, he started head banging like this.
And he's like talking to the people going by. He's packing a fresh bowl.
Oh, man. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, yeah. And he's getting paranoid now.
Which is, I guess, what he's longing for. I guess that's
crazy, dude. I didn't think that was actually crack. That's fully crack.
Yeah, that's 100% crack. There's no... Weed has never made somebody act like that.
No. To headbang as soon as the cloud... Also, it's crack. Oh, yeah. Now he's getting really into it.
Now he's rocking back and forth like a fucking wagon wheel. God damn. Crack is whack! Put down the pipe!
That's interesting. You don't usually see a lot of crack smokers on this street. Oh, he's lighting up a new fatty?
I mean, you don't even... I thought we left crack in the 80s.
I might have to call the police.
That's probably why the cop car was going the other way. Oh, now he's got a cab picking him up.
This is wild, dude. That's a fucking nice-ass apartment, and he's just smoking crack right outside of it.
Yeah, there's like a French banister. It looks like New Orleans. At least that girl minded her own business. Let him smoke crack in peace. That's how it should be.
Do you think he lives there? He could.
No.
Dude, crack does not judge.
Yeah, but landlords do.
Crack could choose anybody. Now, dude, landlords don't give a fuck as long as you're paying the bill.
Yeah, but you're not paying the bill if you're fucking doing crack like that.
Why, dude? Crack could be a rich man's drug easily.
Money. Oh, is he jacking off? No, he's not.
Is he?
What is he doing with his left hand?
I think he's itching.
Oh, he's itching. Ooh.
He could be jacking off right now.
No, I think he's itching. He's not deep enough in his shit to be. Is he going to take another toke? So far, he's taken 2 monster hits. Reminder: Monster Hits only merch is in the store.
Dude, you know it's crack or like Matt. Oh yeah.
Here he goes.
That's a full-on crackhead.
Oh
He's
yeah.
getting mobile. He's mobilizing now.
He's scuttling in a way that only crackheads do.
Holy shit.
That is the most crackhead I've ever seen.
Oh no, he's crossing the street.
Oh god, he's coming this way. Fuck.
That's wild, dude. That's crazy. I've never seen anything like that. I've seen one dude smoking crack before.
How'd you know it was crack?
Because I turned the corner. I think I've told you this story, but I turned the corner and he started howling at the moon.
Maybe he's werewolf.
Dude, when people smoke crack, this is how they release it. They're like, and then they sit in it for like 10 seconds when the cloud just goes around them.
I heard it's great.
I'm sure it's the greatest feeling on earth. I'm sure crack and heroin feel fucking amazing.
I've seen, when I was in Philly, I watched dudes bang heroin outside of the studio that I recorded at. Like, you just go outside and they'd like just bang it in their car.
Smoke it or
inject it.
Inject it.
And then just like drive off.
Oh yeah.
To driving a car on freshly banged heroin.
Heroin's a good driving drug, I'd assume.
You think so?
Dude, just getting stuck in the hall.
A walking drug.
Yeah. Crack you got to be mobile for. You got to be able to be able to stretch the legs.
Do like a goofy walk.
Yeah.
Get the kinks out. Fucking shudder out.
You need to be able to stretch the legs when you're on crack. Heroin's a good lazy drug. Like heroin's a drug that you want to get stuck in the Holland Tunnel for 2 hours on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's how you cause a 2-hour backup.
Yeah.
You fall asleep at the wheel because that heroin is so good. You fall asleep pumping gas, standing up next to your fucking...
Hunched over at a 90-degree angle.
Yeah, with the love of your life. You and the woman that you love so much are fucking both just nodded out. Fucking...
It's a good bonding experience.
That's how you find love.
We should try heroin sometime and then just do... Dude, look at now. These little kids are going right to the scene of the crime.
Oh my God.
Man.
They're playing hopscotch with the rocks.
Because 3 p.m. there's a school right down the street and they all get let out and now they're walking among the crack smoke.
Damn.
What does crack smell like?
Bad breath.
Interesting.
Oh my God, it is. This is the perfect time. Have you ever seen those signs where it's like school zone, like
no crack?
Increased sign. Basically, it's like increased, like drug fines doubled in the school zone.
Yeah.
That's basically saying like if you just take a step this way, it's half off drugs.
Yeah.
It's like half off your fine. If you take go a block this way, it's like you can get in trouble and it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Thought that was a pretty fucking good observation.
It is. It's a good idea. There was a dude that came to a show the other week and he said that he has gotten multiple tickets for drinking on the subway. And he said it's like a $50 ticket. And he said that and I was like, well, how long is your commute home? Because I was like, I get it. Like, if it's like an hour commute home and you want to drink on the train, have a beer.
Right. The
LIRR. Maybe just eat the $50 and be like, whatever.
You'll get caught maybe once out of every 10 times you do it.
And he was like, 10 minutes.
You're an alcoholic?
I was like, dude, you're spending $50 on a fucking beer because you can't wait till you get 10 minutes home?
Multiple times.
That's crazy.
You don't learn your lesson.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Or
dude.
Getting caught, like he's doing it ostentatiously enough that he can get caught.
Yeah, just put the fucking paper bag over it.
Yeah, what? Or just like chug a beer, get on the subway, and then get off the subway and chug another beer. I promise your hands will stop shaking for 1 minute.
I know. I feel bad for my brothers who are just too invested in the bottle to realize that there's a whole other world out there.
That's how I feel about my brothers who are still rolling up that sticky icky.
I know. You still haven't smoked?
No. You
haven't smoked once?
Nope.
Really?
I keep on having dreams about it, but it's not like I want to smoke. It's like the dreams are always like that I smoked, and I'm like, I'm disappointed in myself. I'm like, fuck, why the fuck did I do that?
Oh yeah.
In my dream.
That's my relationship with alcohol completely.
I remember so many more of my dreams recently. A lot of them come with a dark energy.
Yeah, I'm sure they're very vivid.
Like there's like
melatonin dreams.
Like evil creatures, like evil people that don't even exist on Earth are appearing in my dreams. Like bad guys from movies type of thing. Like the McPoyles and shit like that. Like just nasty, dark, dirty, slovenly, sloppy fucking mumpdo characters.
Are you eating more or eating less?
Same.
Yeah. So I know that's a big thing. Is like when people stop smoking weed, they lose a lot of weight because they're not eating as much.
No.
And you're sleeping well.
Yeah.
No problem getting down.
No.
That's good.
No. There hasn't been any problems at all, except for I'll be a little bit bored on days like a Sunday when I'm just watching. It's like, oh man, I'd love to fucking smoke a little bit.
Because ever since I put the bottle down, I've been eating more. Like that's like a new form of fun.
Really?
Slop, dude. Like
that's even worse for you though, bro. You might as well pick the bottle back up if you're going to be having that processed food.
Anxiety wise, not even close to as bad for me.
I don't think I've had anxiety once since I stopped smoking weed.
I haven't had anxiety at all since I stopped drinking.
Yeah, that's awesome.
No waking up on Saturday being like, what did I say last night? Or like me going up on stage just like thinking I'm the fucking best comedian of all time and just eating a dick because I'm hammered. Like I had a productive weekend. I did my stand-up shows and I did well.
That's awesome. You're making progress in the career that you want to. Your art is fully formed.
Louisville will be the test of all tests though. Those weekends, dude, when you're just in a hotel for fucking 3 nights in the city with like not much to do.
If you can have a sober weekend in Louisville, you're basically a Buddhist monk.
Yeah. I mean, I had a sober weekend in Ontario, California.
Yeah, but Ontario is the fucking oasis. It's the Los Angeles of California.
I mean, I might have to bring the PlayStation. That might be the play.
Yeah. Honestly,
it's honestly not a bad idea.
It's not.
No.
Or just do Wim Hof. Just do long meditations.
Just meditate for like 10 hours a day.
It might be it. If you reach nirvana.
Yeah.
Or the cold plunges.
Cold plunges would be big.
My cold plunges fucking. Or I just put Ziploc bags full of ice in my bathtub. But it gets me cold.
What is the point? Has there been any sort of science backing that it's good for you? Or is it just like people are just like torturing themselves so they can feel good after?
There's all the sciences that it's good for you.
What do the sciences say? They're like, it makes your blood run better.
Yeah, you're rock hard every morning.
Bro, this is so stupid.
Why?
And I just go smoke some crack if you're looking for something to do.
I put the pipe down.
You should pick the pipe up and put the fucking cold plunges down.
No, the cold plunges are fucking incredible, bro. The way that you feel afterwards.
Go for a fucking jog.
Jog? I got a bad back, bro.
Yeah, probably because you're sitting in a fucking bathtub for 20 hours a day.
Full of fucking freezing ass.
All right, well, we can end it. We're an hour and 20 minutes in.
Are we?
Yep.
God damn. So you don't want to hear the benefits of cold plunge, huh?
No, not at all. All right, I'll be in Louisville this weekend. Also, make sure you go buy the...
It decreases inflammation, improves your immunity.
You know what increases? You know what
increases your mood.
You know what increases inflammation or decreases it? Water. Just
ups your metabolism.
Water. All of this. Just drink a glass of water.
Eases your post-workout muscle soreness. It helps individuals with heart conditions. Did I mention I have a heart condition, bro?
All you're really describing right now is what 2 Advil and a glass of water can do for you.
Yeah, but Advil, I mean, you're fucking suckling at the teat of Big Pharma.
No, you're not, dude.
You are Advil?
I don't even have Advil in the house.
What even goes into an Advil, bro?
Something good. Something that fucking helps.
All right, bro, give me an Advil then. You have any Advil?
I just told you. I said I don't keep it in the house. Not that poison. A lot of Diet Cokes in the house, though.
Yeah, that's not
big
poison.
Diet Coke house.
That's just not poison.
Diet Coke is so goddamn good. Dude, you can't... the thing is, once you give up drinking, you got to figure out the other pleasures in life, and you realize that there's not that many, and what they are...
minor.
Gambling.
Yep.
Big one.
Watching
Diet
ball.
Coke. Big one.
The Sixers.
Fast food. Big one. Gummies. Big one. Gummies is probably the biggest one.
Weed gummies?
No.
What about... have you tried probiotics?
Yeah.
Like a probiotic soda or like a...
Yeah, Poppy.
Yeah, those are fucking...
Those are good.
Those are nice.
Those are good.
Or the... what's the...
Those are not probiotics. Those are prebiotics.
Shut the fuck up.
Massive difference.
What about kombucha?
No, kombucha sucks.
No, it doesn't. It makes your tummy feel great.
Kombucha does not make my tummy feel great. I've actually noticed nothing from kombucha. Poppies, I've noticed I'll be shitting great shits for a week after one poppy.
Yeah, I had a poppy before I came over here. I can't wait to fucking have a perfect double tapered ribbon log.
Yeah, what's your favorite flavor?
I had the strawberry this morning, but
Grape
I don't know
is
if it's
the
my
best.
favorite. I had grape yesterday.
Grape's the goat.
I had grape yesterday.
Did they say poppy a day keeps the doctor away?
That's a fact.
Dude, the first time I ever
fiber too.
Oh yeah, first time I ever had a poppy, I was literally just walking down the street, down by the water over there. Big ass tent, free poppy, and I was like, all right, but guys, seriously, what's the catch? You'll feel better. Twist my arm. Next thing I know, I'm going back for a second.
No.
Flip the hat around backwards.
Different guy.
What is this? What are these? Poppies? Yeah. Are they free? Yeah. Let me take one.
We know it's you, Lil Sass. You can have as many as you want. All right.
All right.
See you guys on Wednesday.
I'll be in Louisville this weekend. Tickets at lilsasquatchwebsite.com. Please buy them.
See you on Wednesday.
We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Goodbye.